The Daft Hour. Daft Hour. Daft Hour.
Yeah, baby. It's the Daft Hour with the artist formerly known as and Morgan Fantastic. Oh yeah.
Welcome to the
That's
Daft
sexy, isn't
Hour.
it?
It's lovely. Is that a bit too sexy, do you think, as an intro?
Yeah, it's a bit too early on a Sunday to be teasing me as such.
You've had the whole weekend to get ready for it.
That is true. It's true. I might be just sexually frustrated.
There's no might about it. Hello, welcome to the Daft Hour with me, the artist formerly known as...
And me, Morgan Fantastic. Hello, welcome, and Daft.
Welcome to the Daft Hour. This is the second week in a row we've actually recorded in a row.
Look at us with a schedule.
Schedule, yeah. Until something happens, like one of us can't be arsed.
We're not recording next week.
Slipped on a banana skin, or the moon doesn't look right.
Right, yeah.
Or something.
We'll take a 2-month break because 2 weeks in a row is just too
It's too
stressful.
much. Just far too much.
We can't see each other that regular.
No, not at all.
We'll start to hate each other again.
God forbid. Right, well, let's stop recording then.
Yeah, stop it there. If anything, it's best for our relationship to end
Yeah,
it.
that's it. It's over now. We'll take another 3-year break of the show.
Yeah, let's see other people for a while. Let's see other podcasts.
I've got a new catchphrase I want to try out.
Okay.
Okay, so here it goes. Are you ready?
Mm.
Would anyone like some lemonade?
Right.
Right.
Okay.
So I just run into a room and just say
give
that.
me context.
Yeah. Run into a room, any room. It can be an important board meeting. It can be a not important board meeting. It could be a meeting where
Just
you're
a board
bored. Or it could be in a supermarket, or in your house, in your bedroom, in the bath. Any situation you can think of.
Is it a catchphrase or is it just you offering?
Oh,
like,
no, it's
service?
a catchphrase because I'm not going to pour you any lemonade.
So it's a trick.
It's not even a trick. It's a lie, really.
You're
It's
just
a
being
lie of a question.
You're just being a dick, if anything. That's what you...
Yeah.
Like,
Wouldn't you
if someone
like
came
any
to me and said,
lemonade?
"Would you like any lemonade?" Be like, "Yeah, I would." And then you're like,
Well, you know what I mean.
it's metaphorical.
Yeah, metaphorical lemonade.
Is it not actually lemonade, or is it like slang for like your junk?
I'm drunk or
Your junk.
my junk? Anybody like my junk? No.
You know, like that song, "My Milkshake Brings Out." Is it like
All the boys-
your version of that?
Oh yeah, because it was that old.
Does anyone like my lemonade?
Yeah.
Milk, and then you like
lemonade, round the corner,
and then you
chocolate's made.
piss in the mouth.
Yeah. Wow, this got dark real quick.
Well, you're the one offering. I just want to know what I'm getting myself into.
Okay, so if I ran into a room where you were there and I shouted, or even said with authority, "Would anyone like any lemonade?" What would your response be? Not knowing.
I'd open my mouth
just-
as wide as I can.
Pour it in there. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just shove it in, mate.
Okay, I think I'll just give it a go then. Like, I'm going to try it out. But what if, so people say yes, that's where I go unstuck.
If people said no, that's okay.
Yeah.
In terms of catchphrases, I don't know how it's gonna. Because
So, it's not a
a
catchphrase.
catchphrase is something that people get into, isn't it? And then they repeat it, and it's like,
but
he said it again.
Yeah, it would take a while to get to that stage. So the first time I walk in a room, it's just fucking weird. Second time, it would be like, oh, he's done this again. Third time, they'd be like, hang about. Fourth time, they'd be going, hey, it's the would you like some lemonade guy?
There's a catchphrase,
and it
brewing
becomes
here.
a catchphrase. Yeah, it doesn't
Right.
start as a catchphrase.
And is the end goal for you to walk into a room at some point, and then everyone shouts that at you before you say it?
But if they do, then I'm gonna have to change it up, aren't I?
You would need a new
And
catchphrase.
throw
Yeah.
spices in their eyes. I think that's what I'll have to do.
You could get to that. I had a catchphrase.
Did ya?
Yeah, and we've discussed it on the show, actually, and I've never brought it up once.
It's not a catchphrase. What was it?
Yeah.
Can you remember what it was?
I just struggle with the concept of a catchphrase, because I want a catchphrase, but I have a terrible memory, so I forget to use it.
You're not going to put the work in, are you?
I'm not going to put the work in for the catchphrase, no. I have to say the catchphrase for it to become a catchphrase. It was, that's going to be on your headstone.
I remember that. But
that's going to be on your headstone. That's going to be on your headstone.
But that's going to be on your headstone.
And I was for a while, had a catchphrase, and I think people started to become aware to it, and it was the phrase, "I'll be the judge of that."
Yes, yeah.
And I used to say that a lot, and it that started brewing, and then I stopped it. I can't. I'm obviously not cut out for a catchphrase when I've got a memory like a sieve.
Maybe that's your catchphrase.
Well, I've got a memory. I've got a memory like a sieve.
The whole sentence leading up to it.
Maybe I'm not cut out for a catchphrase. I've got a memory like a sieve.
And then that's it. I think we've hit on it.
I'm not cut out for a catchphrase, yeah. Okay.
So if at any point during the show you actually think of a better catchphrase, let's bring it up.
I like the catchphrase, "I'm not cut out for a catchphrase."
Yeah. Is that meta? Is that a meta catchphrase? I don't know. I've never understood meta.
Isn't it Facebook?
Well, it's the metaverse now, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
we have Spider-Verse. They have
the multiverse.
Converse.
They have Converse. They have
conversation.
And in court,
condensation.
It's Mr. Smith versus the government.
Yeah, they've got all sorts these days, haven't they? Hear what you be doing.
So, what I've been up to, this weekend I was like, you know what, I'm not doing. I am not going in that backyard, and I'm not digging out trees.
You and that bloody garden.
I'm not digging out concrete posts. I'm not doing it. So I went out.
Digging out what?
Concrete posts.
That's not what I heard. I heard.
And I refused to do
I'm not going to say what I heard, actually.
Well, no, I want to know now. Obviously, we can't move on.
Cummy puss, I heard.
I don't think I said that.
Okay.
But
I'll be the judge of that.
Hey! So we went out. A friend of ours, a comedian friend, Alison June Smith, very funny. You should listen to her podcast, which is Women Talk.
What's her name?
Alison June Smith.
Alison June Smith.
She has a podcast where her and two friends talk bollocks. It's a bit like this, but they are better at it.
Oh, don't say that.
As in, someone thinks they are because they're making money from it.
Well,
anyway, so she came over, stayed at ours, and my wife and I. My wife did the driving, but we drove her to a couple of gigs. So that was the idea. We were going to have a nice, relaxing weekend, spend some time with her. She went home today, got to the train station, get back, and think, right, I'm going to prep for the show. I'm just going to chill, and then I hear the neighbour next door but one, but we do share a garden fence, and that's part of the one that I've been doing all the digging and taking down, and he's really cool about it. But I can hear him digging some holes, trying to help me out, and he's an old man. So I'm like, oh, come on. So I spent 2 hours or
He's
so.
not looking for a plot of land to invest in, is he?
So I spent a couple of hours digging with him to stop him trying to do it all on his own. And I thought, all right, just one of these cummy posts. Or cummy posts, whatever you said it was.
Should have just told him, stop it, mate.
Stop it.
I can't be arsed, and
man.
I can't let you do it.
Eric, his name is. Eric, stop it.
Fucking stop digging
I should have went out
garden,
and went,
Eric.
would anyone like any lemonade?
And he might have, yeah.
And he might have distracted him. He offered me a cider. So he's trying to steal my catchphrase. He threw it back at me.
If anything, I feel like you've stole the catchphrase off him.
I think
did he offer you a lemonade and this what?
No, it was cider. Maybe that's bloody Eric.
Further.
Trying to help me out, offer me drinks, coming up with my
like
catchphrases.
Meddling old bastard.
But anyway, so nice fella. He's trying to help me out, being really nice. He's gifted me lots of tools that he no longer uses.
Okay.
But I started to think,
you.
I don't know anything about this guy, not really. And I started making up stories in my own head of what he's like or what his background was. And
I'm sketchy. I'm already feeling he's sketchy because he's digging up your garden.
Digging up holes.
I don't go next door and dig up
No,
their
he didn't
garden.
come into my garden. It's part of what I need to take out is actually invading into his garden.
So he was frustrated by you.
Possibly he's really fucked off by that git next
he's
door.
sick of your shit.
Oh, look at that diggy bastard. Took a weekend off. Fucking lemonade this.
He needs to get it sorted, yeah.
So yeah, I've kind of made up a story that I think he's got a drink problem.
Sounds like it.
And he obviously was awful to his kids when he was younger, and he no longer sees them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just abandoned him, and he's just this.
So now he wants you as a son.
I think so. Well, he's a grumpy man, but he's not. He's nice. But
Well, that sounds a bit like you.
Oh, you've never said I'm nice before. But yeah, I just started making up stories in my head what this guy's history is like, and it's kind of weird because
So what was his job?
He was in reality he was a
No, not in reality.
Okay,
in your head.
Yeah, so he travelled in my head like he was did mining, like blasting. You know when they put dynamite in holes and blow shit up.
Like for gold.
Yeah, gold,
Okay.
and I think not gold. He wasn't qualified for gold. I think he had to search for tin.
Yeah,
Like
spam tins.
Spam tins. He basically went into old supermarkets and blew them up to find the spam tins. That was his job. And he was the gaffer. He was quite high up in that profession.
Well, yeah.
And he worked hard.
As you would be.
Worked hard and played hard. Got in a couple of bar fights.
Played too hard.
I think he didn't take someone's life, but it came close in a bar fight, and it was he didn't go to jail, but it really affected his life, and that's when the kids left him.
Yeah. Well, you would, wouldn't you? Yeah.
So that's what I think.
Poor Eric.
Eric.
Poor Eric.
Yeah.
What's his surname? Fake.
Eric Flap-a-lot.
Eric Flap-a-lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the Flap-a-lot children out there.
Sorry.
The Flap-a-lot bloodline. Yeah, let us know the real story, what happened, and also maybe we could reconnect you live on the show. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
We could do that. That'd be lovely. I'd love to do that.
Yeah, we could do a bit of what was that show?
Maybe
we could be the new Cilla Blacks.
Yes. Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. Here's your
Would anyone
estranged
like any lemonade?
children.
I think he was digging
It's all falling apart.
because he didn't want me to dig. Because that's
To find his children.
Yep. I've just man. Are they gonna? Although I did joke, and I think I did it on the show. If I found a human bone in the garden, that'd be really.
Would
handy.
you know?
That'd be really handy because the cops would come and dig it all up.
And
so,
if it was a hand bone, it would be really handy.
what if it was a skull?
Then it'd be really Scully.
Scully and Mulder would come and investigate.
Yeah, they come in because it's aliens.
Aliens. Hope so. So that's what I've been up to. I've been making stories up about my poor neighbour who's probably perfectly normal.
Sounds like you have too much time on your hands. Which is
the
weird
thing.
because you're
I
normally
don't.
busy.
I absolutely do not have too much time on my hands. I have not enough. What have you been up to?
I went to the cinema today. Went to see the new Doctor Strange.
Cool.
It was good. A bit like a horror. I won't reveal anything because obviously you haven't seen it, and for anyone else who's listening, it's like a Marvel's horror film. It's a very different formula to what they usually do, and some people will love that, and I think some people might not like that. So I think it's going to be a bit mixed reactions, I reckon.
Cool.
But I personally enjoyed it, and I think you will too. And also, I have recently I'm signed up for a show. I'm going to be in. I say it's a show. It's more of like a mini play for a friend of ours, Jimmy Smithereens, who's been on the show a few times.
Jimmy. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing it. He's wrote a little play called Pigeon Time, where two people are in the park and slowly turn into pigeons. Of course, and if you've ever seen a Jimmy Smithereens play, it makes sense, really. His writing is out there and quirky, but brilliant and funny. And so I'm doing that play in, I think, probably the end of this month, actually, or if not early June.
What's your part? Are you a pigeon?
I'm one of the pigeons, yeah.
Right. What's your name?
You put me on the
Oh, you're
spot
doing well here, aren't you?
I mean, he's given me the script. I have read it, but I can't remember. I'm going to go with Pigeon 1.
Pigeon 1, and what's your first line? What's your opening line? Coo.
Yeah, I didn't say I was ready for the show.
Right, okay. It's the end of the month. But so you've got like 20-ish days.
I've been in worse situations.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's it really. The week, not that much, Bambi, I'll be honest. It's been a slow week, but that's what I've been doing.
Good. Now it's time for the news.
This is the news. Listen to the news. Very truthful news. Super important news.
The news. Intro.
Boris Johnson hates kittens and puppies.
Are mini cheddars crisps or not?
Chips are the next superfood.
Old man pretends to be trampoline.
The moon is a projection.
Dead woman bangs on coffin.
She wasn't dead, was she? Okay, so Boris Johnson...
I've got 4.
Oh, so 4. My mistake.
Yeah.
You broke the format. Off you go. 4th one.
Do we usually do 3?
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh well. And I got woman marries cat.
Well, Boris Johnson hates kittens and puppies. So
There's always a Boris Johnson related news, isn't there? There's always Boris.
There is always Boris. He's always.
It's because he's newsworthy.
He is newsworthy. The most worthy of the newses. Boris Johnson, the UK leader, or as he's better known, the collective slime from all the dirty plug holes in UK boarding schools, was questioned about his favourite pets from his childhood, and he was quoted as saying, "Puppies and kittens do not contribute to the economy, so I'm not interested." What an arsehole.
Yeah.
So, we obviously delve into politics a little bit. We don't get too deep, but I can't believe he doesn't.
Can't
like
abide
kittens.
by that.
No, kittens and puppies. Come on.
It's like he's taken everything pure and shitting on it.
Like a big Mr. Whippy Poopy.
Like the worst human ever. So basically, a big heated debate has started online. Are mini cheddars crisps or not? And this has caused outrage on Reddit, where users have been involved in a heated debate about the food snack. After one user posted, "It's time to settle some scores. Are mini cheddars crisps?" Some people who clearly thought they were left fuming over the question. One person wrote, "I don't know what agenda you're trying to push here, but it makes me feel weird." And another one wrote, "You have come on here and chosen violence." So yeah, it's a big heated debate at the moment of whether they are crisps or not. What is your opinion on the matter? Do you believe they are crisps or not?
No.
I would say no as well. I would say they are a snack.
So, if anything, they fall under the cracker.
Mini cheddars.
The cracker. It's a cracker.
I'd say they are a packaged cracker.
Yeah, but is a cracker a biscuit?
Oh, no, we're not doing that.
Oh, are we not? No,
because a cracker's a cracker.
So cracker's it's a dry
cracker's a cracker.
bread. I think there's probably something, but it's definitely not a crisp because a crisp is it's not always potato. To be fair, there's corn starches and all that kind of maize starches, reconstituted shite. But it's definitely not a crisp. No,
it's not. No, I agree.
Yeah.
And if let us know what you think. Contact the show. Do you think mini cheddars are crisps or not? I'm gonna go no. I can see why people think they are, just because they're obviously in the packaging that they are presented in. But I would go with they are, like you say. I would go with a cheesy cracker.
There's different flavours, isn't there?
There is, yeah.
So there's the traditional just cheese. There's a beef.
And then there's crisp flavour.
There's crisp. Oh, there's a few varieties. Let's have a look. Let's have a look online. Yeah,
I would say a mini cheddar's a mini cheddar.
So you've got original, which is cheddar. You've got what looks like barbecue.
Barbecue mini cheddars.
I think like cream cheese and chives type of thing.
Cream cheese and chives.
Yep, and then there's a baked alternatives to them, and I think they have other flavours like salt and vinegar. But, oh man, little bastards. They've gone the salt and vinegar route.
Salt and vinegar mini cheddars.
Yeah, that's why people get confused,
that's why. And also you've gone the baked route.
Yeah,
that's when
crisps do that now.
Yeah.
It's not quite as clear cut, is it?
Crisps.
It's crinkle cut.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Oh, I can see
Oh.
why it's got heated. Actually.
Yeah, I'm stepping away from this one. I can't handle it.
Yeah, because if I get involved, I'm gonna have to throw fisticuffs
Yeah, no, it's just not on. It's
with
not.
the internet,
Yeah, the whole internet.
and that's what Twitter's for, really. What was your next story?
It was chips are the next superfood. The boffins at Cambridge have said that the humble British chip is the next superfood, but only if you cook it in the blubber from a blue whale.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Super
activists are not happy with this statement. Obviously,
No,
obviously.
of course not.
So yeah.
They're not happy with anything, are they?
So chips, yeah, chips, the good old potato, which is not a crisp but can be.
It's not a mini cheddar either.
It's not a mini cheddar. As long as they're cooked in like a, I don't know what's special about blue whale blubber, but it makes it into a superfood. Also makes it pretty much illegal, I would imagine.
Yeah, and a bit spermy.
Naughty, oh, can I have some naughty chips, please? Ooh.
Spermy chips, because sperm whales.
Sperm whales, mink whales,
And killer whales.
killer whales, the
And
country
whales. Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, let's cook chips in endangered species fat. Make them super.
You get a lot of
food.
crisps out of whale, though, wouldn't you?
If-
Chips, sorry. Chips.
Yeah.
Get a lot of chips out of a blue whale. They're massive.
They are. They're not small creatures. They are.
Yeah.
They're quite large.
I've never once looked at a whale and thought, I bet there's loads of chips in there.
I wonder how many farmlands.
How many chips
acres-
can I fit in there?
Yeah, I mean, what kind of oven, deep fryer are you going to have? I think you'd have to have something like an Olympic-sized swimming pool size of deep fryer, and then a couple of hectares worth of chips.
Chips. Oh, how do they put them in the whale? Do they just like throw it down the blowhole?
Oh, come on, don't be silly.
Oh, okay.
There's machines to do it. It's not a manual thing. It's far too big for that.
Come here, whale.
Come here. Let's
Just gonna put these chips down your blowhole.
Can I dip some potato in your neck, in your body?
Of course.
Help yourself. All whales are like.
I've got nothing else to do.
I'm just in this big swimming pool of me.
of me, yeah, big swimming pool of me. Yeah.
So yeah, chips, superfood, chips.
Cool.
Nom, nom, nom.
So, a dad has left people online in stitches after he was tricked into thinking that an old trampoline was actually an old man that needed assistance.
What?
So, Damien Webster saw the shadowy figure as he left his house one morning, and he got a bit panicked and looked down his street where he could have sworn he saw a man dressed in black, leaning against a wall. So he was that convinced it was a man with a walking stick, was bent over, and that he thought was out of breath, and initially he thought nothing of it. Then the figure was still there when he returned some time later, so he thought the man was in desperate need of help. And then when he'd gone over to help, to assist the man, because he thought why the man was still there 8 hours later, I don't know, and realised it was actually a rusty old trampoline.
Yeah,
That was just perched on the side. It wasn't an old man at all. The
easy
blind
mistake
bastard.
to make. I was walking along. I thought I saw a child on a swing. Or I thought I heard a child on a swing. Turns out it was just a goat.
On a swing.
Oh no! On the roundabout. Goats don't like the kind of the back and forth. They can go round. But they can't do the back and forth thing.
Right.
Yeah. Have you made mistakes like that?
No. I once thought a house was on fire, and it wasn't. And I actually, this is true story. I was walking home. I'd had a couple of beers, but not like I wasn't drunk or anything. And I was walking home, and when I was walking down the road, I just saw plumes of smoke come from this house. And I actually, weirdly, because usually I'd run away, I ran towards it because I was panicking. Because I knew the family in the house, and I thought that they might be trapped inside.
Yeah, it might have left the big fat blue whale deep fryer on too long.
It might have, yeah. So I ran to see if anyone needed help, and I was getting my phone out to ring the ambulance, and realised it's just the the fumes of air that the side of houses make when they've got the the dryer on,
yeah.
and it's just the condensation coming out the pipes in the wall. Yeah,
very, very vigilant of you. Well
and
done.
I was about to jump over the fence as well, and I thought, God, I would have got arrested for trying to save people.
I once went past a house and thought there was a fire because there was plumes of smoke.
Was it the dryer again?
No, there was. This. I looked
Was
at
a
the house,
fire?
I could see this old fella like stumbling around. I'm like, oh my goodness! Like I knocked on the door, and obviously he didn't come to the door, and I was like, oh no! I was genuinely like,
Did you just
I don't know
go
what
in?
to do. So yeah, I just went in, and bless him, he did something and he had some paper in a waste paper basket, and somehow it caught on fire. I never got to the bottom of how.
Was he smoking or?
Maybe. And he picked up the basket and tried to put the flames out by putting a fan to it. He literally was fanning the flames
Around the house.
just there's waste paper baskets in his front room with a fan pointing on it, and the smoke is just bellowing out. Thankfully, it hadn't spread anywhere.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what happened? Was he okay with you entering?
Yeah, it was obviously. This isn't a very funny story, but he was obviously not. He
He
should
was
have
an old
been living
man,
on his
so
own.
he had dementia or.
Possibly, I'm not
Yeah.
sure. So,
But he was vulnerable.
Yeah, I mean, what was funny is that he accidentally was fanning the flames.
No, the
exact
funny part
opposite
is
thing
he's spreading it
he
around.
shouldn't have done. But everything was fine. I took it outside, put it out.
Of the man?
The man took him out.
Beat him up. Told him, you need to learn your lesson.
Got him to phone his son. Everything was fine, but it was just still like... Yeah, I thought there was a fire, and there was, but it wasn't quite as dramatic as it could have been.
It could have got worse if you hadn't gone there. If he was fanning that, the curtains could have gone up or something and spread. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So you probably prevented it from getting worse. So well done.
So
if anything, I think you're a national hero.
No. For my trouble, I went back and robbed him.
Oh, well, yeah.
Because I knew he was vulnerable. I knew he couldn't do anything.
Yeah. And well, it's his
took all his possessions.
It's his own fault, isn't it?
It is his own fault.
Yeah.
Oh, me, isn't it? The moon is a projection. Some people truly believe that the moon isn't real and it's a projection. I can't remember if we've covered this before. So these people are probably flat earthers, and they believe that the moon was there at some point, but they took it and replaced it with a massive projection screen, because sometimes it flickers. Imagine that. Imagine it's real, and all of a sudden someone changes the channel and it's like Ren and Stimpy playing on the moon instead of the moon. It would be so fucking weird, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
and that would make me look silly for bringing this story up and mocking it.
It would.
So yeah, the moon's a projection.
Well, I've always wondered.
Yeah.
Speaking about shocking,
this
story came out the other day. A very, very true story. A woman who was at a funeral for her, and the casket started making noises, knocking on the casket. It turns out she was very much alive. So yeah, the 36-year-old Rosa Isabel Caspere Calesa, I butchered that, but it's a Spanish name. I do apologise for butchering that. Had been pronounced dead after being involved in a fatal car crash that claimed the life of her brother-in-law and seriously injured her nephews. After hearing the pounding from inside the casket, family members were beyond stunned to find the woman lying there, sweating with her eyes wide open. They called the police, then loaded the casket in the back of a pickup truck. Why did they
not take her out?
Did they not take her out? That's weird. And rushed the woman. They just rushed the woman.
No.
They rushed the woman in the casket to the hospital. Maybe they didn't want to take her out, and just in case something. I don't know.
And she burst out and said, "Would anyone like any lemonade?"
And then she went, "That'll be on your headstone." Yeah. And once at the hospital, the doctors determined that she was indeed alive. I like how
Obviously.
it took doctors to announce that. Yeah,
I'm alive.
Yeah.
Are you though?
well, I'll be the judge of that.
You're already in the coffin. Are you sure?
Yeah, are you sure? Because it's your funeral.
Yeah, you've paid for it. Like,
Yeah,
you just want to go through with it.
We did pronounce you dead. It's hard to go back on.
Imagine the paperwork.
We've got your death certificate. It says you're legally dead. Family members and loved ones consider this to be a miracle. Well, yeah. Quickly hooked the woman up to life support machine. Hours later, condition she. Shut up. Condition improved once she hooked up. Overjoyed.
And then she died. Go on.
And then she died. That's horrible.
Oh, brilliant. I'm glad you vetted this story before you read it out.
I know, yeah. A condition improved once she hooked up the machine and family was overjoyed. Hours later, she died. A confused family member told we have the...
Did she have to pay for the funeral again?
She'd actually been in a coma. She was
Right.
pronounced dead when she was actually in a coma.
Okay.
Oh, God. But then she died anyway.
That's horrific.
How? That's so bizarre. There's actually... it might be a bit weird, actually. There is a video.
No.
But I don't suggest anyone watches that. That'd be quite...
That is
Not of her dying, but like the
so
knocking
bizarre.
on the
Of the
funeral.
Someone was filming the... Well, I knew they do stream funerals now.
They do stream them, especially during COVID for people who can't make it.
Yeah.
But
So if that happened in this...
by the way, we weren't, for anyone listening, we weren't laughing the fact she died.
No, it's insane that this situation happened.
It's a ridiculous story. Yeah.
If that happened in most countries, when someone's pronounced dead, I'm pretty sure they replace the blood with the formaldehyde and all that kind of stuff, don't they? So that obviously doesn't happen there because she might.
Or maybe they did, and that's what killed her.
My insides are porridge. And then died.
Oh God, yeah. Maybe you should vet these stories before.
Yeah, maybe you should.
I apologise to the listeners.
I think you had one more story, didn't you?
I did, yeah. This is a bit more upbeat. A woman marries a cat to get around pet-hating landlords. So a woman has married a cat to stop heartless landlords forcing her to give her up. So Deborah Hodge, 49, has already rehomed 3 animals over the years by landlords who don't want pets in their properties. To be fair, though, don't go into a property where they don't allow pets. Find somewhere else. But she's now terrified of being made to part way with her precious cat, India, that she decided to marry the cat. So she's got kids. She has got kids. But she just likes cats, yeah.
Wow.
So the 5-year-old cat was draped in a gold lane for the big day and meowed her vows in front of Deborah's family and friends in the southeast London park.
I bet it was so exciting she had kittens.
I refuse to be parted with her. I'd rather live on the streets than be without her, she said. So she married a cat.
That's lovely.
And there's pictures of her
and
which you can see kissing her pussy. So yeah.
Aww. Well done.
Pussy love.
So my old RE teacher, we had 2 RE teachers, one of them used to marry cats.
She like not
and
her marrying cats, the cats that get married.
Yeah, so she would be the person performing the ceremony for cats and dogs. I don't think she did budgies and goldfish.
Yeah, why not budgies?
I don't know. I think she was a bit animalist.
Bit budgiest.
Bit budgiest, perhaps, maybe. Yeah. But yeah, takes all sorts, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. But what I want to know is, do the cats know about this? Like, did they consent? Because what if the cat's been... It's like forced marriage, isn't it? What if the cat doesn't want to get forced to marry the other cat? They don't know. They haven't given the consent. Also, is she just finding random cats and marrying them? Or people coming to her and say, can you marry my pets?
Is she marrying more than one? Because that surely is illegal. Like, you can't be married...
your RE teacher.
No. She did this. Sorry, when you marry several animals, she's doing the ceremony as a vicar or whatever. You do the marriage.
Oh, but is this people marrying cats or
No.
marrying
It's cats to cat. Oh no.
But are people coming to her and say, "I've got 2 cats"? It wasn't her just finding cats and marrying.
No, yeah, it was owners of cats going, oh,
Because that'd be weird. I know
Brenda
it's weird
and
anyway,
Duke
but
need to get married.
her just driving around finding strays and going, "You're getting married,"
and then like dressing them up like little marionettes, holding them by the scruff of the neck.
cat's like, "No,
I do. Meow.
I'm already married."
Meow meow.
That's disturbing.
She was.
Did she get paid for this?
In all honesty, I think she had issues. I think. I can't remember. It's a long time ago. She might have got paid. I don't know if cats carry money.
Oh, it's bizarre. Have you got any likes or dislikes of the week, Bambi?
I'm going to take the news out first.
That was the news. You listen to the news. Very truthful news. Super important news.
The news. Outro.
I'm the type of guy that likes to drink a nice cup of joe in the morning. What better way to drink my coffee than carbonated? That's why I drink Nuka Fizzo. What better way to begin your day than with a nice hot cup of Fizzo?
Thank you. That was a word from our sponsors following the news. So yes, your previous
You sounded
question.
really depressed about that.
They don't actually pay us, you know.
Who don't?
The sponsors.
Fucking no one pays us.
No one.
God, we need to reassess our options here.
Yeah, I have got a dislike.
Ooh.
So,
go on then.
you know, I don't know if it's something you have to do. You can't buy software anymore. So if I needed a program, like a video editing program, years ago you used to pay a lot of money for a good one, but that was yours. Now
For life.
Yeah, but now you have to pay subscriptions.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
So you pay every month forever.
Oh, it's like 3 months. Every 3 months or whatever.
Yeah, whatever it is, but you don't ever, like, you don't own it.
You're lending
You're
it.
renting it, basically.
Yeah.
So the other day, I've started when I go to sleep trying to listen to like white noise, rainfall.
They're a good band.
Rainfall helps me get to sleep.
Just open the window.
But I wanted some better headphones because these are just normal kind of AirPods that don't really, you can't really lie down on my side very comfortably, and the battery runs out and wakes me up. Blah blah. So I was looking for something new and slimline headphones that can designed to be slept in. And I found some, but they were subscription-based fucking headphones. What the actual fuck? Yeah. So you pay this company money every month for headphones?
That's ridiculous.
What do you, I didn't even look any further. My rage was so high. I was like, what do you mean? Like,
that's ridiculous.
Unless it comes with a service like all these streaming services, like for audio or something like storybook ones and music ones. Unless it comes with all that kind of stuff, I don't understand why I'd be paying a subscription for headphones. You had to pay an upfront fee as well. It wasn't like it was pay as you go kind of situation where you're paying it off. It was a subscription for fucking headphones.
That's ridiculous. I've never heard anything more daft.
That's why we brought it up on the Daft Hour. So yes, I had a dislike, and that was it. Fucking subscription-based anything.
Yeah.
Although,
I don't
think
get
back
that,
to the early days, your milk was subscription-based, wasn't it? When you got it delivered.
Yeah, but you don't give it back once you end your subscription.
You give the empty bottles back.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Fucking milkmen.
Milkmen started off this subscription nonsense.
No, little bastards.
Yeah, well, they're not around anymore.
No.
I've got a like.
Ooh, what's your like?
My like is Office Olympics. Now, I've recently started a job in the last few months, a new job, and I'm working in an office. It's not, I don't have an office style job, but I have an office where I do some office work, and then I have some appointments and blah blah blah. Anyway, there's only a small team of us in this massive office. There's only 4 of us, and it was a quiet week. We didn't have much on, and everyone was staying a bit bored. So I decided, let's do Office Olympics to spice it up. So what we did was, one of the members of the team has a space hopper. So I was like, we'll do timed races with this space hopper, right? It was very funny. This lady went first. She fell off and cracked her head, nearly busted her head open.
Hilarious.
Yeah, well, we did laugh until we realised she was actually hurt. And then one of the lads did it, and then he ripped his trousers open. I did it and nearly had an asthma attack, and we realised that
Bizarre, you don't have asthma.
I know, that's what I thought was weird. And then, so we realised that maybe Office Olympics isn't something we should do on the regular, but we are going to do it on a yearly basis. We're just going to change up the types of activities.
Maybe not space hoppers then.
Not space hoppers, because if health and safety found out, they would have had a field day that 2 people got injured out of 4. It was a 50% chance of getting injured in the Office Olympics. So, but we had a lot of fun. It was funny. It broke up the day very nicely. So Office Olympics is my like of them.
Oh, well, I think it'll be a thing, and you'll be able to find a plethora of activities you can do.
It is. It was my idea to, just liven it up and
injure 50% of the workforce.
I think they've enjoyed having me. That's all I'll say. I think I've livened up the place, because free. There was 3 of them. Now there's 4.
Did you get on the podium?
Yeah, I did. I got on the podium. Yeah, the lady who cracked her head open unfortunately didn't.
Some people have to.
So that's what that left the 3 of us. Yeah,
fair dues.
Yeah. So Office Olympics. If you work in an office and want to spice up your day, enjoy your co-workers.
Yeah. Okay.
I've got some questions for you.
Okie dokie then.
Morgan has questions.
What's the average length of a velociraptor's tail?
Who's the finest of them all?
At what age do you stop putting sugar on your cornflakes? If you had to be a planet, which one would you be?
Come on.
All right. So I've realised that my favourite questions are funny laws in different countries.
Yeah. Laws can be funny.
I've discovered that this format it works. So anyway, it is illegal to hold what in England in suspicious circumstances? So it is illegal to hold what in suspicious circumstances in the country of England?
The cock of the previous king.
No.
Okay. A party on Sunday when the Queen is not invited.
That is probably a law, I'll be honest.
Probably is, yeah. Is that a no?
No, yeah, it's
okay.
not. Yeah.
A horse dining set if it is not complete.
No.
No, what is it?
Salmon.
It's illegal to hold salmon.
It's illegal to hold salmon in suspicious circumstances.
What is the suspicious circumstance of salmon
So,
holding?
if you're holding salmon and looking a bit fishy,
Shifty. A bit fishy.
then you can get arrested for it. Yeah, it's a very open law, that one, isn't it? What's determined suspicious?
Yeah.
Like if you're holding the salmon, you're about to hit someone, but you're like, I don't know. Anyway, in Australia, it's illegal to do what unless you are a licensed electrician?
It is illegal to change a plug.
Close.
Okay, to change a light bulb?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
In Australia, it's illegal to change a light bulb unless you're a licensed electrician.
That is absolutely absurd. So
they must. So every time your light bulb goes out, do they have to get someone around?
Yeah, that's insane.
Or is everyone just made a licensed electrician in school?
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, we just make everyone a license.
That's
and
ridiculous.
That'll be fine.
Get a grip, Australia.
In Milan, Italy, it's a legal requirement to do what at funerals? It's a legal requirement to do what at funerals in Italy, in Milan?
Right. It's a legal requirement to do the Macarena in reverse whilst eating a Terry's chocolate orange 2 chunks at a time.
No, but I
No,
like
okay.
it.
It is a legal requirement at a funeral in Milan to put different coloured nail polish on your toes to your fingers.
No.
It is a legal requirement to cry.
Oh, the total opposite. It's a legal requirement to smile at all times.
Brilliant. I don't get it. Why? There's a funeral. You're allowed to
You
be
just-
sad.
Apparently not in Milan.
Wow. Amazing.
It's crazy, isn't it?
I love it.
It's illegal. I get confusing.
Yeah, you do. This is why you're always getting arrested.
Me crying at funerals. You know.
Oh, what a knobhead.
And it is illegal to do what in a public place after 6 p.m. on Thursdays in Florida? It is illegal to do what in a public place after 6 p.m. in Florida on a Thursday?
Dance.
No, but
Okay.
no, but not yeah.
Yeah,
Not as you're on the right lines in terms of it's not as extravagant as your other answers, but yeah.
Okay. It is illegal to hum the tune of Neighbours out of
No,
key.
I just said it's not as elaborate.
Oh, I'm going the wrong direction, aren't you?
Yeah.
What was my first one? Dance.
Dance, yeah. It's something that I would have definitely done on a Thursday at 6 p.m. in a public place and should have been arrested for when I was living in Florida.
Take a phone call.
No.
Okay, what
But
is
it is something as trivial as that. I'll give you one more guess.
it? Okay.
It's a body function.
Oh. Fart.
Yeah.
Who's monitoring this? Like, oh, is it
know.
a case of, like...
If the police just can't hear.
Yeah, yeah.
And why only on a Thursday at 6 p.m. in a public place?
Is it like on the stroke of 6, like you're arrested? 6:01. You're all right, mate. Still
No.
stinks though.
It's
Or is it
illegal
after 6?
after 6 p.m. Yeah.
Till when? This is suffering from the same problem
Doesn't say.
that the
Doesn't say.
Gremlins rule has. Don't
Yeah.
feed them after midnight. Till when?
Till when? Till the next
Till-
midnight?
Yeah. Don't feed them.
Yeah.
Let them die, little fuckers.
Yeah. And the last one, after 7 p.m., very time specifics, it is illegal to have what in your bathtub in Arizona, America. So in Arizona, America, after 7 p.m., it is illegal to have what in your bathtub?
A sombrero wearing scorpion.
I can't say it's close, but it is an animal.
Okay, so it's illegal to have an animal in your bathtub. Is it something someone would normally have as a pet?
Maybe in Arizona. Maybe
A
in Arizona.
lizard.
No.
Tarantula.
No. A sleeping donkey.
Oh, if it's awake, it's all right though.
If it's awake, it's all right, but if
No
it's a sleeping
sleepy
donkey
donkeys
after 7 p.m.
after 7.
Before 7 p.m., sleep away.
What if the donkey is sleeping and gets in at 6:59? And
Well, it's got a strict curfew. It's got 2 minutes to.
donkeys can't bathe in a minute and sleep.
Well,
Poor donkey.
poor donkey. Yeah.
Little donkey
Donkey
sleeping in a bath gets arrested after.
And I think the person who owns the bathtub gets arrested. I don't think the donkey is arrested.
Oh, okay. No, that would be nonsensical, wouldn't it? Why would they
that'd,
arrest a donkey?
that'd be stupid.
What? I've made an ass out of myself. I do apologise. Wow, that was some good laws there, mate.
It is, and I must admit, I'm loving the laws.
You will be a
Loving the
fully
laws.
fledged lawyer by the end of these.
Yeah, but just for nonsense laws.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, do you need the nonsense lawyer? Go and see Morgan. He knows all of the nonsense laws.
That is the nonsense guy. He is an expert in nonsense. Don't ask him questions about other
Real
laws like
stuff.
driving,
No.
unless it's a nonsense driving.
Unless
Like,
it's
is it
driving
a
after
rule about
7 p.m. in
clown
Wales. Yeah. With slippers on, then yeah, he'll know that.
Okay, now for another word from our sponsors.
From the people who brought you Coffizzo, the new hot drink that tastes completely of excrement. Coffeeces. It tastes exactly like shit. Coffeeces. It's piping hot mouth scat for the whole family. Coffeeces. Also available in decaf with less caffeine, less cack. Coffeeces. It's shit. Coffee and shit. What better way to begin your day than with a nice hot cup of Coffeeces? Coffeeces.
Yeehaw! Come on down to Popper's Chicken and Biscuits, where you can taste the rootin' tootin' best chicken in town. Popper knows his chickens are the best because he makes them from rabbit's eyes, roadkill, and string. And if you don't like the taste, then you know what Popper says?
Popper says, go yourself.
Popper's Chicken and Biscuits, Linthorpe Road, Middlesbrough.
Is that a new one?
It's an old one, we just haven't played it very much.
Right. Oh, I like that. Where can people find us, Bambi?
They can find us on pavementpizza.com. So when someone drops a pizza and it hits the pavement, or when someone vomits, that is also known as a pavement pizza, you can find us picking it up and testing whether it's vomit or cheese. That's where you can find us.
You can also find us at Twitter at The Daft Hour, Facebook.com/The Daft Hour, email us at thedafthour@gmail.com, YouTube at The Daft Hour, and all good podcasting platforms. I've got a name.
You could do that if you want to be a muggle. Do you want to be a muggle? You muggly bastard.
You muggly bugger. Name of the show. I've got two options.
Go on then. What's our options, mate?
Would anyone like some lemonade?
Would anyone like some lemonade?
And I'm not cut out for a catchphrase.
I think I'm not cut out for a catchphrase.
Yeah. Okay. So today's episode is
I'm not cut out for a catchphrase. We suck at this.
We're not cut out for trying to say things at the same time.
No, we're not.
Synergy. Okay. Right, well, I think that's the end of the podcast. I think that's the end.
It is. I'm going to play us out with another song as well.
Okay, well, stay daft, everyone in the world.
Yeah, stay daft.
And we love you.
No, we do. Not you, Eric. Not you.
Not you.
Bye, bye,
kids
bye,
in the
bye,
garden.
bye, bye,
Bye, bye, bye, bye, bye, bye, bye.
Quit your job, kill your parents, drown a goldfish, elope a frog, turn off grandma's central heating, take a beer to an AA meeting, poison nuns, beat up women, play with matches, cook a goat, give a tab of acid to a child, destroy the works of Oscar Wilde, murder dogs, shoot your uncle, steal a lorry, don't go to church, dig up the grave of your great Aunt Betty, put razor blades in your own spaghetti, slap the queen, eat a baby, make a bomb, smoke some crack, fill a school up full of beehives, sell hardcore drugs to under fives. Naughty, naughty, very, very naughty, 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 very, very naughty. Tease the homeless, don't eat healthy, sink a ship, stab a fox, burst your best friend's eardrum, fake your own death just for fun, cancel Christmas, burn a village, have a sex change, snog a bear, set off every single fire alarm, then cut off your sister's arm, join a cult, strip in public, pick your scabs, vandalize, free all the animals from the zoo, get on telly and have a poo, spread diseases, bite your nails, take up voodoo, skin a cat, change your name to Randy Quaid, go to a morgue and try and get laid. Naughty, naughty.